Warning, this game is rated M for mature. The commentary will likely not reflect this rating. However, you should still be aware of it yourself. This game also contains religious and Gothic architecture that could be considered Christian or anti-Christian. You've been warned. If this makes you uncomfortable, feel free to not watch the video. Welcome back to Paragon of Fable. Last time, we finished up the Hob Cave finally and got some much needed cash. Unfortunately, we still don't have enough cash to buy what we need for the arena. So, we're going to do a little bit of traveling and collect what's in the silver key chests. Or the ones that we can access right now anyways. And the first one is in the Grey House, which doesn't sound anywhere near as terrifying as it actually is. Especially if the undead decide to pay us a visit. We are not prepared to handle them. So anyways, before you go to the arena, I recommend either obtaining or purchasing a legendary weapon. Now, what qualifies as a legendary weapon is either a named weapon or any master level weapon with 3 AUGs. Let me just check something really quick. Items, others. Where is it? I want to see that AUG we bought. Did we not buy it? Well, I guess there's one way to know for sure. I'll try to augment one of my swords. Yeah, we have the piercing and silver AUGs. Good. Now there's one more AUG that I need to get, which is conveniently enough in the Grey House, in order to actually be ready to fully augment our legendary weapon. Silver for handling pesky supernatural enemies that have lots of health. Piercing for handling rock trolls and the other incredibly durable boss type enemies.
Of assistance.
Wonderful.
And you'll see.
You have yourself a...
Really, Muffin? I wish you realized just how distracting you are. This cat... You know what? Dang, this camera is not good. Of course, he stops as soon as I turn the camera towards him. He's flip-flopping around like some kind of a blue spiny hedgehog. Or a Magikarp or something. Back to the gray house. Yep. Wow, this place is evil. Yep, bad. We're not gonna stick around to fight you guys. Sorry. We're here for this. And the final log for Ninjo's legendary weapon is the Sharpening Augment. The Sharpening Aug increases all damage to all enemy types. And is therefore arguably the best Aug. But, you know, I really don't want to fight the undead. Holy crap, look at them all. I am not prepared for that. Now we grab what's in this chest, which is a rubby. And... oh, crap. Good old Blaze Bolt is pretty strong at least. Keep in mind, this is the weakest level of undead. There we go. That didn't look good. In case it was good, in which case it looked very good. Oh, no. We woke the dead. You know what? I'm not fighting nymphs. They're the worst, even though that's not at all what I think a nymph is, but we're not fighting them. Because they are annoying to fight. They're annoying to listen to. And in this atmosphere, just no. So you may be wondering when we're going to get this legendary master level weapon. We don't have enough money, unfortunately. So, I'm going to have to take the Trader Rescue quest from the guild. But first... let me mark that silver key chest off on my checklist. First, we're going to go after a straight legendary weapon. I'm not going to use it because it's a crossbow. But you guys can feel free. It's at the Darkwood Lake, so I'm going to go on ahead and skip till I'm there. Really quick, I'm coming into the Darkwood camp. We're going to see if we can't sell some stuff that we don't need. so that
I think we
maybe...
can do a special offer for you, sir.
Oh, you'll take my iron katana. That's a good start. And finally, the oak crossbow. We're keeping good old Blaze Bolt, however. I guess we can sell our 2 flame augs. We're not going to use them. We already have. Well, yeah, they're not that important. We're going to get a lot better augs pretty soon anyways. Now we're actually close to the amount of money that we need. I'm going to talk to the other shops and see if we can't make a little bit more moolah.
The arena is the place for you. I'm pleased to serve you.
We're going to sell our chainmail gauntlets. Chainmail leggings. And that's it. We have enough money! But just to be on the safe side, I'm going to talk to the last merchant and see if we can sell a little bit more stuff.
I'm pleased to serve you.
We're going to sell our 2 gemstones that we picked up from facing so many earth trolls. We're not going to sell our spade. What do you actually want to sell? You want apples, fish, and cider crates. I think I have a cider crate, actually. We're going to sell our green apples to this guy because we get a good deal. And our cider crate. Good job, us. I'll see you guys back in Witchwood.
For the arena.
Follow.
You did the impossible.
All right. I'll follow you. What's it to be?
And here we are, to the weapons vendor of Knothole Glade.
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
We need to buy a master longbow. It's very expensive. It has a damage of 180 plus 50 for a charge shot, which isn't as much as the master crossbow. But again, I've said it before, I prefer the higher rate of fire that you can get with bows to crossbows. Okay. It's very expensive, and I want you guys to name this weapon, just like Blaze Bolt. Until you guys do, I'm gonna call it Ninjo's bow. Or the Jinjo bow. Because that rhymes. Don't judge me. And don't worry, we're not actually retiring Blaze Bolt. We're just putting her on reserve 3 AUG slots. 3 AUGs. Piercing, silver, and sharpening. So the Jinjo bow now does increased damage versus armored opponents, increased damage versus supernatural opponents, and increased damage in general. Not to mention that it's just better than your average bow. It's a first legendary weapon for a legendary time. We could technically take on the arena now, but I kind of want to start that in its own video. So we're gonna go chase after some more silver key chests. First one in Darkwood Lake, which we were close to. And I'm fairly certain that this one contains a legendary weapon on its own. It's funny, we barely got more than half of the silver keys. But we can already open almost all of the silver key chests. Let's test this baby out. Goodbye. Whoa. I mean, I know we don't do increased damage versus Hobbs with the Jinjo bow. Goodbye forever. Your face is made of death and doom. Oh, I didn't mean to kick you. I wanted to notch an arrow. There we go. And goodbye to you, sir. So much death. So much dying.
Yeah!
Wonder what you sell.
I think we can do a special offer for you, sir.
Cool. You know, as long as we have some extra money, let's get some tats. I'm afraid of needles in real life, so we're gonna get some tats that make us look beautiful. Actually, you know, I always do the beautiful tats. Let's go for scary. No, Ninjo wants to be beloved. I'm also going to avoid face tattoos. Whoa, that's the tattoo we found behind our first demon door, by the way. Let's go with the Harry shoulder tattoo. And we'll call it. That's our tat. A tattoo you can't see, but still makes me beautiful somehow. Because reasons. $250 gold! That paid for our tattoo and gave us a nice handy little bonus.
Yay!
Okay, so I'm pretty sure our destination's over here. I could... There it is. Yep. So much better. 15 silver keys will get you the Arkan's crossbow. A legendary weapon that I'm going to check out just to see what it looks like. Piercing, silver, and flame augs. What does it say? In the massacre of Organ, Ogden was left for dead among the rest of a fallen army after it succumbed to a surprise attack. He put together this crossbow from pieces scattered throughout the battlefield and used it to hunt down every last one of the ambushes. Well, it's definitely a good weapon, but the Augs aren't quite as perfect as the Master Long as Jinjo's bow. And I always have good old Blaze Bolt if I need a weapon that can deal better damage versus Hobbs because of the flame augment. Oh, what a beautiful morning, oh, what a beautiful day.
A hero. Oh, I've long prayed someone from the guild would come and... But I'm forgetting my manners. My name is Madame Minch. Welcome to the famous Darkwood Bordello. Please, walk with me. As you can see, the Bordello is a haven of calm and pleasure in a perilous world. Weapons and spells are forbidden here. Men have come here for centuries to escape their worries and responsibilities. But, well, we've got problems of our own. Mr. Grope, the current owner, he's what you might call a cruel, sadistic, self-absorbed despot. He treats the girls like slaves, little better than animals. Most of them have nowhere else to go, of course. If only we could find the Bordello deeds. But I'm sure you don't want to hear all this. Please, enjoy your stay.
Yep, we just found a brothel. We just found the Fable 1 brothel. Only available in the Lost Chapters and Anniversary, by the way. Ooh, there's a ripple. I haven't found a silver key in this region yet. Wouldn't it be something if we found one after opening 2 chests? Serious? I hit the A button. Come on, fishy. Come on. Come on, fishy. Well, that one was easy. A 15 centimeter, 13 gram fish. I wish I was more metrically minded so I knew how big that was, but I think it's pretty small. Aren't there like 23 centimeters in a foot? Something like that. So it's less than a foot long. 13 grams is nothing. Isn't a gram like the weight of your average apple? I don't know. Somebody who's more metrically minded should tell me how big that is. Or should look it up. Somebody should look it up. As you can see, there's a demon door in this area that we actually will need to open at some point. And I'm going to call this the Quagmire door. And we're going to go talk to it, but we're not going to be able to open it for a while.
Smiling lady.
Even though we could open it now if I wanted to commit some infidelities. But I'm not going to do that.
So, you scored once or twice. Big deal. That hardly makes you a love machine. Come back when you have a little bit more experience.
I get the feeling most of us couldn't get through this door. Oh, we have butterflies! We have a halo and butterflies! Because we're really, really, really good. We're a really good guy. We have our butterflies.
Ever say that? Oh, not the place. Money, money, money.
I could worship. Ah.
There's another ripple. I see a ripple. I see a ripple, I must fish. See a ripple, I must fish. Because that is my only wish, that I must fish when I see a ripple. Come on. Come on. Easy fish. Not so important. A health potion. Cool. I'm just fishing a health potion out of your water's brothel. So I'm gonna look up how to do this mission at some point. But I don't want to do it right now because I know there is a really awkward way to succeed at the mission. That's really no. And that there's a really sensible way to do it. So I'm just going to look it up in the off time between episodes at some point. And we'll handle it then. Until then... Until then, I'm actually going to open up the last silver key chest that we can open right now. You may remember there was one back in the guild, but that's a 20 key chest, and we only have 16 or 17 keys. Hey, Mayor Guy. It's at the Witchwood Stones, so I'm going to go on ahead and skip till we're there. And here we are, Witchwood Stones.
Real hero.
Yeah, Valkyries aren't a threat anymore. Okay, guys, you really need to get out of my way. There's lots of Valkyries here, apparently.
Wonderful.
There we go. Oh, these guys didn't have a good day. But here's the demon door. Let's claim the archaeologist's actual treasure. Just see what it is. I suppose I should actually pick it up before crossing it off my list, just in case I'm wrong on how many keys it takes. Yep. And it's the legendary Health Aug. By donning the Health Aug onto a weapon, you will be able to slowly regain health as the battle progresses. It essentially gives you a regeneration factor. Very useful, especially since I'm fairly confident you don't have to be wielding the weapon in order for the health augment to work. So, I could buy a legendary sword, for example, and on that sword, I could put the health aug, and my health would continually regenerate. Anyway, I'm gonna fight these Balverines really quick. Jinjo's bow is doing great against these Balverines. And that's about how good it would do against the white Balverine too. Anyways, I think we've done about all we need to do to prepare for the arena. We could go to the trials and tribulations of buying a legendary sword as well, but I don't currently have the Augs that I want to don on it. So, until next time, as always, stay enlightened. Hello, NinjoX here. Thank you so very much if you've made it this far in the video. I appreciate your new or continued support greatly. However, if you want to increase your support, you should consider subscribing if you haven't already, or check out some of my other content on this channel via the annotated links on the screen, which will take you to my most recent Let's Play, my current side Let's Play, and my vlogs playlist. 3 things that I do on this channel. If you are from Lionhead Studios and you're checking this video to see if it should be taken down, please, I strongly encourage you not to. I will not monetize any of these videos containing your music or your images. I do have a tip jar on my channel, but that is purely for my commentary and purely extra if my fans should so consider choosing supporting me further than is beyond what I would require them to. The tip jar is not a necessity. It's purely extra. And though they will be rewarded with inside information for leaving tips, it's not a requirement. Anyways, until next time, as I've already said, stay enlightened.